make a call. You might get erased. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, you might get erased. I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie told me we okay. I told homie let's get paid. What he say? We okay. They ask how I'm doing. All I gotta say, I'm okay. Getting by in my city where he say music is my life. What else can I say? People waiting on me, but so many also hate. I can tell by the look upon their face. Cause right now we okay. Homie said we good, so we straight. Bottle blow up now. Homies out the way. And get on, get paid. I got a feeling, hey, it might be changed, but I know it'll be okay. We okay.
That's a vibe right there. We okay, most definitely. God is amazing. He's definitely okay.
All the time. I love opening up with that song because I believe in speaking positive things.
Most definitely.
And trouble don't last always.
We okay.
You feel me?
Don't you worry.
I want to welcome you all to intellect. Look at me. To IntellectualRadio.com over here on the Bornrich Show.
Most
I have
definitely.
a phenomenal guest tonight. Guest, co-host, host with me tonight. I'm always honored. I always talk about this young man all the time to let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate
talk
that.
about because I think you a great role model, positive role model. You're an example of you're not where you come from and
Exactly.
circumstances and stuff like that. You are what you make yourself.
Most definitely.
So I am so proud of you.
Yes.
And
yes.
I talk about you all the time.
That's an honor. That's an honor.
Like with my young cousins that work at their own business and living like any rapper.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got our boy
Tyrese Shug
in the building.
Most definitely. It's always a pleasure. Shout out to Bornrich. Shout out to Ovita. I love you just as much as you love me, and I'm always bragging on you just as much as you brag on me. God is amazing.
I know that's right. We got our engineer, our phenomenal engineer, not just engineer, phenomenal engineer, Earl Winfrey.
Most definitely. We was just talking about Earl on the phone. I was saying how I love the way he conducts business and how professional he is, and he doesn't play about his gift.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, literally. We really were. And because we don't fake around here.
Yeah, it ain't no fake, ain't no cap in our rap. You know what I'm saying?
No, we love the studio. I mean, what I love is he not just about getting your money. This is a business, but he care about what you look like, what you sound like.
Exactly.
And I have honor for people like that.
Me too. And I love to do business with people like that too. I love professionalism. I think professionalism is super important. Even like you were talking to your cousin about running a business. I think that's super important. Professionalism, because people run businesses, but it can be a crappy scene if you're not professional.
Exactly.
So that's why every time I come here, I'm always feeling good about it, you know. And
as you should.
Not disrespecting any other radio stations. Shout out to my radio Chicago, but not disrespecting any other radio stations as I stated. But I love what I love.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that because this is where we are, and like I have ties over there.
Yeah,
over there at my radio Chicago.
Yeah, me too.
I don't believe in competing. It's a good competition, but I don't believe in taking a person under to build another person up.
Well, I don't believe in that, but I would like to debate with you because I do believe in competing.
That's why
I'll tell you why.
I just changed it.
Yeah.
As far as a competition, because it is something called healthy competition.
Most definitely.
I'm saying like some people tear people down to feel
yeah. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. See, me, like as far as business, I'm always looking at my competitors. I'm always seeing what they're doing. I want to know what their prices are. I want to know what the budget. I want to know everything about them so I can destroy them.
That is again good healthy competition.
I love it.
Is a good thing, but like tearing people down to build yourself up and stuff like doing wicked things to come up, I don't believe in it. And I say that to say like what you were saying about you don't like one person over sometimes you do have a connection more than others, but we don't believe in tearing people down.
Nah,
to
nah,
build
nah. That's
people
not.
up.
That's
Yeah.
definitely not what I'm
But we
about.
do give honor where honor is due.
Yeah, for sure. And honor is due here at
Exactly.
Intellectual Radio.
All
Download the
day,
app
every
right
day.
now.
Yes.
Intellectual Radio. Make sure you download it. Tell your sister, your cousins, your brothers about it.
And over here we stream live 24/7.
24/7.
Over 50 intellectual radio
50.
shows and growing.
Oh no, it's going
It's
crazy.
growing.
Oh
over here.
wow,
And
God
the
is
motto
amazing.
is feed your brain.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look, you know what? I love feeding my brain.
Yes.
You know,
I know.
remember
I
you came
know.
over to the house.
Yes.
You seen my bookshelf.
Yes, I did.
One of the guys, they asked me, "You read all those books?" I said, "Actually, not." He was like, "I wouldn't say that if I was you." I was like, "They're brand new. The books are in the back that I'm reading, but I do love reading. I think
Yeah.
it's fundamental."
It is. If you want your brain to, it's like exercising a muscle. If your memory is not good, if you having brain fog and stuff like that, reading helps with those things.
Yes, it does.
So reading is fundamental for on a whole lot of different levels.
Yes, it does. The honestly the bad thing about it is in school I was like a popular kid, so I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really do a lot of work.
You was a kid.
Yeah, I was a kid, but I started to grow up. I started to realize how reading was important, and I started to realize like when you read and feed your brain, it does something. It makes you it makes
Smarter.
you focus. You know what I'm saying? I
More
struggle with being
informed.
focused.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. I
Yeah.
couldn't focus for real.
Yeah.
But like when I started reading, I started comprehending things for myself.
Yes,
And then
that's what reading
yeah.
does. It's like a muscle.
It is.
Your comprehension
Yeah.
skills
Yeah.
become more sharper.
Yeah,
Your
for sure.
understanding,
Yeah.
you're putting things together
Most
is
definitely.
important.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So if you don't read, I think that you should try to read. And if you can't really read, listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
Something sharpen your
30
mind
minutes
because
a day.
yeah, I think every day 1% is better than no percent. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So I think just focusing on yourself and really doing what you need to do as a human being to get to the next level is definitely important.
Yes. And if you want to call in and engage in the conversation that we're going to have tonight, 708-223-8953. Again, 708-223-8953. And we'll be right back after a little break, you all. Join us back here on the Bornrich Show right here on IntellectualRadio.com.
Let's go.
KF4DT. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, you might get erased. I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie told me we okay. I told homie let's get paid. What he say? We okay. They ask how I'm doing. All I gotta say, I'm okay. Getting by in my city where they say music is my life. What else can I say? People waiting on me, but so many also hate. I can tell by the look upon their face. Cause right now we okay. Homie said we good, so we straight. About to blow up now. Homies out the way. And get on, get paid. I got a feeling, it might be changed, but I know it'll be okay. Okay. We okay, did nobody help us. We okay, can't even help. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. We okay. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods. Big backwoods. To the face. To the face. We okay. We okay. Niggas gon' be straight. If I have, make a call. You might get it right. Make a call and you can get it right. She sucking the leather way it takes. Thinking about the money I'ma make. Why you niggas sit regretting your mistakes? Got a former girl that never misbehaved. And she told me that I'm caught up in my way.
We
I'm just trying to
okay.
find out
We
me a
okay.
way. And I ain't got no shortcut I can
And if you're
take.
not okay, I think you should check on your people to see if they're okay.
Please do.
Wow. What do you think about checking on your people?
I do all the time, and I get checked on all the time.
Well, we living in a society today where people are feeling like they're not, they don't have to check in or they shouldn't check in. What do you think about that?
I think people are distracted. A lot of time people are distracted. I don't distracted with life. Like I don't take it personal because me as an adult understand sometimes people have a lot going on themselves. And then if I don't hear from them, myself, I call like, "What's up? You haven't called me." We joke.
You know, that's
Yeah.
real. That's real
Yeah.
that you just said that because my family, I'm a family guy.
Yeah.
I'm super into it. I love my
Me too.
people. Even if they do something to me, I still love them.
Of course.
But lately, since I've been traveling, I just came from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out Omaha,
I
Nebraska. We just
know.
opened up an office there. Shout out Gavin, our main manager. If you're listening tonight, I love you. But I haven't been having time to talk to my people,
Yeah.
and they've been thinking I've been acting shady, but I'm not though.
No,
That's
I
why.
believe
That's
that.
why when you just said that, that was very important to me because I'm not trying to spin them, and I'm not
No.
trying to not talk to them because I love them, but I have been busy.
No, and that's the thing, because some people I've had issues with some of my people said, sometimes, I don't call or whatever or check, but it's nothing personal. I love you. Sometimes I have a lot going on. I have a father that I take care of. I have a sister that I take care of. I work.
How's your father doing?
He's okay. He's getting older.
That's
He had a fall not too long ago. I was running some errands, just different things when you looking at your parents aging.
yeah.
Like a few years ago, he had to go to a nursing home, and when he came back, he never was the same. I wasn't used to him, being so frail. So
Mhm.
it's something watching your parents age.
Definitely, definitely,
And I
definitely.
take care of him, and I take care of him well. And
I was
sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I was just talking to my friend the other day, and I was basically telling my friend about how I grew up, and I was saying like how how as kids we need our mom and we need our dad, and they take care of us, and I was saying I feel like it's my turn to let my mom
Exactly.
be my daughter in a sense
Yeah.
and take care of her because and not like that,
No,
but
I
I'm
get
just
it.
saying like I feel like she has done enough. You know what I'm saying? I think like it's time for her to call me and be like, "Hey son, can I get 200,
And ain't
300?"
nothing wrong
And
with that.
like I
It
used to
should
do
be like
her
that.
because when you get in position, I think when you get in position when God blesses you,
Yeah.
I think you should because God honors when you love your
When you
people and
honor
your
your mother and
parents
father.
and you live longer for doing these things.
And
You
let
know what I'm
me
saying?
say this, because sometimes when we think about our parents and we say those things, we think they supposed to be perfect.
Right.
When he say honor your mother and father, you honor your mother and father, not because they're perfect. And we gotta gauge certain things, because some parents, you gotta forgive them and you gotta move on. Some people is not ready to be in your life,
That's true.
but I still will honor you. Like people don't know, I treat my dad like he been there forever. He hasn't.
And
You
that's where
know
your blessings are coming
exactly.
in at,
I do it
and
because
that's
God
why
tell me to do it.
exactly. And who's to know like even if he wasn't there all the time,
No.
I bet you he honors and he respects and love that you're here now. You know what I'm
And
saying?
sometimes being a caregiver, they don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, they
understand the
probably
life
act
of a
like that.
caregiver. No, I understand the life of a caregiver.
Hmm.
And because I've been I took care of my mother
Hmm.
until she passed. I did that as a profession for so many years, and I've seen the background. And
Mm.
most of the time, the caregivers are the one who gets the least respect.
Well, that can be
Yeah.
true.
And that's why I do it. I don't do it for that. I do it because God told me to do it.
Hmm.
Because in me doing that, he blesses me. He blesses me because I do what he commanded me to do, and not just because the situation is perfect. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with it, especially if you in my position as far as being a caregiver on many levels. I've been a caregiver for over 20 some years, so I do understand. You got to have mental days. You got to take care of yourself physically,
Hmm.
emotionally. You got to have self-care days. You have to, or you'll be wore down. A lot of time the caregivers pass away before the person they take care of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's really would you say it starts mentally?
Oh man, physically, mentally, emotionally, it could be very taxing on a person.
You know what? Shout out to all the caregivers out there,
Yes,
man. Let's give a round of
yes,
applause for the caregivers, man. That's important
yeah,
because, like, you just shine a light on what you guys do because
yes,
that is hard. Taking
very,
care of someone and they're sick, and people are grouchy.
yeah.
Um,
Especially those who you know.
yeah, for sure, they'll treat you like straight
Oh my
garbage.
God, they
Hmm.
do. But like I said, you have to have your self-care days so that you won't become worn out, because that could show in how you treat a person. Sometimes a lot of the older people get abused and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and that can become from a person being tired
Hmm.
and overwhelmed, especially in this business. You rarely have family that come and see the elderly.
Hmm.
These elderly people are professional. A lot of time they put their kids through college,
Yeah.
and most of the time they have no one but the caregiver.
And that's so true. That's true.
Hmm.
That's really true. Cause I even in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I mean, I travel, but in Bowling Green, Kentucky, it's this older lady, and she's about 75, and her kids live in town. They
Hmm.
actually one of her kids actually he's the fire department chief, and but they never come over. I
It's
only
rare.
be there and talking to her,
It's
chilling with her,
rare.
and I noticed that it's kind of I understand it, but then I don't
I
understand it.
don't, but I get it.
Yeah, I understand it because you just never know like what type of connection people got with their family, so you don't know.
You
But
don't.
I guess
And a lot of times, I'm gonna say this: sometimes parents, that is why you should and love your children, take care of your kids. Sometimes you could do that and they don't do it. I've been there, but a lot of time parents want to come in when they get sick and they want the kids to take care. I'm your parent, but you haven't been there ever
right,
for your
right,
children,
right.
and you expect them to drop everything to take care of you.
I
A
mean,
lot of
you
the
better.
times,
I don't know. I
that's a
mean,
lot. That happens a lot.
yeah, people better get their mind right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People better get their mind and their spirit right.
Yeah, I
You
I
know.
see it every day. I've been doing this over 20 some years, and a
Mm,
lot of the parents have not been there for the kids, neglected the kids, didn't treat the kids right, and they want to come when they sick
mm, most definitely.
because they parents. Then they want them to take care of them. Then
Hey, you know what? Parents, treat your kids right. Um,
say sorry and mean
it's
it.
okay for that. It's
Just say
okay for that.
sorry.
My
Start.
mom, not to cut you
No,
off or
go ahead.
anything like that. My mom, we were talking like that because we had some rough patches. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I think it's important to communicate about those
Yes.
problems and stuff like that, and really talk to each other. And me and my mom, we're like this. She's my first love. You know what I'm
Of
saying? That's the first woman
course.
I ever loved. You know, first woman I really ever got a chance to know. So I love her with everything in me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I was explaining that to her because she was in the hospital for about 7 days,
Mhm.
and she been going through some different things and life changing things, and we had a heart to heart conversation, and she apologized for anything that
Mhm.
she ever did. You know what I'm saying? And that's
That's it.
important
It
because you
is.
know what that did for me? It opened me
It
up.
freed you.
Yeah, it freed me and it opened me up even more to be like, you
Yes.
know, Mom, I love you. You
That's
tripping. Like
it.
it ain't nothing. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like it's nothing. You need something? Just make me want to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working every day. I just want to be nice to
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
healing. It's
yeah,
hard saying sorry and meaning it.
yeah.
It's a healing thing. And sometimes parents can be so honorary.
Hmm.
And sometimes we forget that we were children. And sometimes we have done worse things than our kids. We be so
Yes,
hard
yes,
and
yes, yes,
like we don't understand
yes,
where
yes.
they are. And we need to allow them to help them become themselves.
Hmm.
Don't try to make them something you want them to be all the
Exactly.
time. Find out what your children are interested in, and you allow them to explore.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, I don't even have kids.
Hmm.
Now, one day I want to have a beautiful family and a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Shout out
I see that.
to my wife, whoever she is.
Ooh.
But I don't have kids, but someone was like, they was like, the people that don't got kids, they do the best with kids. I love kids though.
Of
Kids love
course you
me.
do.
So I'm thinking about adopting like 12 of them.
I love that. I
I'm
want to adopt
serious.
kids. I have adopted siblings.
Yeah.
They were treated better than we were.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Like when I get older, I'm thinking about doing that and buying a big house and raising them all, and not raising them in a disrespectful manner, using them
No,
to get paid off of them.
no.
I really want to build an empire for my family and my
I love
culture.
that.
You know what I'm saying? In our company, I want to be able to. I want my kids to be able to say, "Well, Dad, school is important. I think school is
Oh,
important. Education
definitely.
is first, and I
Yes.
think that's important. But I do think that as a human being, you should have some type of rights to what you want to do.
Hmm.
And I said, as a parent, when I become a parent, I'm going to give my kids the ability to do what they want to do, because I'm going to raise them and show them and teach them about financial literacy. And
That's so important.
the reason why I'm touching on this is because, no offense to any of our parents and no
No,
offense
it's
to
true.
any of the households that we come from, but I didn't walk out knowing about financial
No,
literacy.
most
I
of us
walked out
don't.
with jacked up credit. And not, no offense to my mom, she just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't know any better. So I can blame her. So I taught, what I did was I started reading books. I started investing in myself. I started spending money. And you know what I did? I took the same research that I learned and put it into my mom. I added her as a authorized user to my credit. My sister, my brothers, I helped them
Wow.
all start businesses. Actually, a few, my brother, like, he has a United Power Move, my company. So he has a LLC as doing business in my organization. So
What?
yeah, so I'm always trying to push financial literacy on people, because it's like, if you know about it, you
Hmm.
won't leave out the house struggling.
Yes.
Because certain it's okay to struggle, because the struggle teaches you a lesson, right? But certain things you just shouldn't have to struggle for.
Well,
I
it's
don't
okay
think
to
so.
struggle while you growing.
That's cool.
Don't struggle and don't do nothing. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, that's
saying?
true.
I like
But
that you made. I'm gonna what you just was saying
yeah.
is that you took it upon yourself to
Hmm.
learn.
Yeah.
Don't make it an excuse. Well, my mama. That's a lot of excuses we
I
say.
didn't have a
Yeah,
daddy in
they
my
didn't
house.
tell me about it.
I'm hearing all of this, and this is trauma.
It
But
is
it's trauma, but it's some things that you have to get over, because I've been through it
exactly.
too.
You got to get over it.
You know what I'm saying? And if God can shine a light over my life, me, out of everybody, me, if he can do it for me, he can do it for you. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, people
Tell them,
always,
explain that a little more about
um,
if he could do it. What's your background?
I really, I mean, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the west side of Chicago. Um, I'm born and raised west side of Chicago, Chicago Avenue, Laramie, all up through that
Me
way,
too.
right? So I'm from the hood. So people always be like, "Man, I'm from the hood. Like, it ain't no resources. There's nothing to do." So it's just like, I hear a bunch of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it, but then I don't understand it, because I'm the same guy,
You come from the same area.
literally. So I'm like, if I can do it, you can do it. So
Single parent home.
yeah, so I think like for my platform, what I would say, I think is very important to share your knowledge with your people. And a lot of people, like, even some older people, this is no offense to older people, some people gonna die with knowing too much. It's called, like, I was teaching people in the company. I even teach pastors how to grow their organizations in their churches through marketing and advertising right now. And I'm telling them, I said, if you're not in position to pass the torch, what are you doing? Because one day you're gonna get old, you're gonna get tired, and who you need some young people behind you to keep this thing going if you want your name to be alive. I said, passing the torch is important. You have to
Yes.
learn how to pass the torch. You can't die with the information. This is why I'm not giving the information to any and everybody, but I'm giving the information to my inner circle and the people that I believe in and people that I know will take it to the next level. Because when I die, I told someone, I said, I'm gonna live forever, literally. Because when I do die, somebody else is going to be doing exactly
You
what I was
passing on
doing
a
in
legacy.
my position. And when they get done, they're going to be doing exactly what
Exactly.
I was doing, what they were doing in the position. So it never dies.
I love
So it
that.
always it's growing. Even if
Yeah.
I do die, it's still
Yes.
growing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what we don't live our life unto ourselves.
exactly.
And people think that.
It's not for us.
No,
it's for other people.
other people. But we're going to take a quick break and we're going to have a special caller when we get back. You all stay tuned. This a meaty conversation right here.
Let's
Don't
go.
touch that down, y'all. We be right back.
Intellectual Radio. Download the app.
KF-ODT. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, you might get erased. I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie told me we okay. I told homie let's get paid. What he say? We okay. They ask how I'm doing. All I gotta say, I'm okay. Getting by in my city where they say music is my life. What else can I say? People waiting on me, but so many also hate. I can tell by the look upon their face. Cause right now we okay. Homie said we good, so we straight. Bottle blow up now. Homies out the way. And get on, get paid. I got a feeling, hey, it might be changed, but I know it'll be okay. We okay, did nobody help us. We okay, can't even help. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods.
Hey. Y'all, welcome back right here on IntellectualRadio.com, the Bornrich Show. Where we normally here every Friday from 8 to 9 and 9 to 8. Sometime it changed. But we will always keep you updated with what days we're going to be on the show. And it's normally on Fridays. And I just appreciate everybody that tune in because other stations listen in on each other. And we're planning on eventually, I already talked to Earl, but eventually we're going to get together with other radio stations, not other radio shows right here on Intellectual, so we could get to know each other and intermingle. That's definitely a great marketing.
You should.
Strategy.
Networking. Your network is your network.
Exactly.
So it's about who you're surrounding yourself with. So I think you should expand.
Yeah.
Because if you're not expanding, what are you doing? Are you jerking? No, I'm just kidding. What are you doing though? Wow.
What are you doing? So we believe, I definitely believe in networking. Mm-hmm. I got here by networking.
Exactly.
I got to this place. I used to when I tell you when I first started in radio, I went out every day and I networked until people got to know my name.
Well, it sounds like we got a caller.
Don't it sound like the phone?
It sounds like we got a caller. Wow.
Hello, caller. I want to know who is this calling in right here on IntellectualRadio.com, the Bornrich Show.
This is Big Kita.
Oh, let's do
it. What's up, Big Kita?
Hey, Chicago. Shout out Chicago, man. Love it.
Big Kita was at the magazine reveal release party. He performed. He's been, going through some challenges, but I see that this brother is fighting his way through.
Wow.
What's been going on, Kita?
I'm getting much better. I'm keeping on walking, but I will be released Thursday, August 8th.
Congratulations.
And Thursday I will be released.
Blessings on blessings. How does it feel to be released?
Oh, I feel good after 3 months, man. I've been going through a lot of therapy and everything, did what I got to do so I could get up on my feet again. I will be walking on a walker. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get stronger than everything, like 5 days a week. and sometimes 6 days a week. I'm getting tougher and tougher. But I will be. It's gonna be a lot of time, but I ain't rushing.
Well, let me tell
So
you
I've been
something,
going through.
brother. Let me tell you something. Life is
Go ahead.
worth living. Life is worth living.
Absolutely.
If you get another
Yes,
chance
sir.
at it, I don't care how it is and what you're going through. If you get another chance at it, it's called purpose. Live it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes,
And make sure
sir.
when you go out, you be consistent with doing your therapy even after. Because I did therapy with people, and what helps is if you keep consistent with
Mm.
doing the same thing that they taught you. Because sometimes people come out of that environment and then they go back to not doing therapy as much. They slow
Yeah,
down, but make sure you keep on going. Because I need
yeah,
you back here on the show. I need to see you
yeah,
performing again. Because
yeah,
I love, what's your
yeah.
song? Is it called Instagram?
Love taking pictures with the Instagram and
It
a
is what
party,
I tell you
man.
Me
should.
too.
It's
I
super
love
dope.
it.
It's super dope. We got to get you back here on the show. So I need you getting yourself back together. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, I am. I'm working on
I know you
everything.
are.
Well,
Yeah,
brother,
I'm working. Yeah, I'm working on everything. I ain't forgot. I had my album had pushed back, but I'm gonna work on a new one.
Okay.
that's
I'm doing
good.
some work, and so I'm most definitely gonna come back to y'all show because I sure miss everybody.
We
I've
miss
been
you.
having a lot of. I had a lot of amazing phone calls. Few people stopped by and came and see
Awesome.
how I'm doing, and you know what? I just love all of y'all, and I will be home very soon on Thursday, August 8th,
Amen.
and
Congratulations.
the
Wow.
album, the Party Man Instagram
Party man, party man,
Instagram.
is
party man.
available. Is available now
Okay.
on live streams anywhere.
Y'all heard him.
I
Y'all heard
just
him.
call the one. I just want to call
Thank you.
everybody for thank you for their support and so much love for Big Keita. You know what I'm saying? And I'm shout out to Out West and everybody
Oh, for
around
sure.
the city,
290.
all nationwide. I know they heard me. Practice makes perfect. You got to be in therapy.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
It helps you heal.
Most
Yes.
definitely.
Again,
Most definitely.
Yes.
what you need, that's what exactly like what you need to do. Like, don't let anybody tell you you're not gonna do this. You will do it. If I can do it,
You can do
anybody
it.
can do it. So exactly, I'm gonna do it for the love and support for all radio and entertainment. Because I love entertainment, and especially the Instagram, like on the party. Like the
Yes.
party,
You
man,
had it
you know
jumping
what
up in
I'm
there.
talking
He had it jumping. He
about.
had it jumping up in there. Boy, nobody sitting down. I
Wow.
mean, he was a great opener. He was a
Wow.
great opener.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much, Mikita,
Oh,
for calling in. Make
Thank
sure
you.
you keep calling in and giving us updates on your health and how you're doing. I'll definitely be. We always texting back and forth. I'll definitely be checking up on you. Thank you so much for calling in. We
Hey,
appreciate you.
Keita,
you're welcome. You're welcome. I will talk to you all soon. I'll call
Ke-
you again.
Keita, before you go, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me say a prayer with you real quick.
Awesome.
Go ahead, man. I'm right here.
Eternal gracious God, our Father, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for allowing us to be here today. Thank you for Keita's life. Thank you for Ovita's life. Thank you for
Thank you, God.
everybody's life who's in the room today. Dear God, I ask you to touch his body from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet and heal him, a natural healing. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
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 I
Amen.
love
Amen
prayer.
again.
He did that. Okay. That's that's what
You
I'm
go
talking
do your
about.
thing on Instagram. We got to go.
All right, Keith.
I gotta play that. All right, now talk to y'all. I love y'all,
Love
man.
you too.
Gotcha.
That was great. Oh, that was a great call. He definitely was great. We had him on the show, and then we had him on at the magazine reveal
Yeah.
release party,
Yeah.
and he was an opener, and he got it.
He sound like he
Man,
lit.
it was lit from
He
beginning
sound
to
like he
end.
lit.
The
He sound.
performers did their thing.
I'm mad that I couldn't make it,
I
but I was
know
there
you
in
should have
spirit.
been one
I
of the
was there.
ones performing.
Yeah, I know, but it didn't happen like that.
And today, I know you. Well, I don't know if you said it on air that you're an artist as well.
Yeah,
And you've been singing for a
wow.
very long time.
Yeah.
And when I seen you see, tell them about some of the videos you still got up on YouTube where they could go look at that at. When I seen him and I seen how professional, and I was like, he That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Well, you can find me anywhere. It's at Tyree Shug, TYREESUGG. I have a lot of different things online already. I've been working on some things, but I don't want to tell people. But I come from R&B.
Yes.
I do a little bit of pop, but I have transitioned and I have been making gospel.
I love it.
And I'm gonna
I can see you up there
yeah,
doing
I'm gonna
worship.
revamp soon, and I'm not gonna tell you exactly when I'm gonna do it, but just be waiting for this, because it's something different.
I love that. Well, I come from church.
Yeah.
I was born and raised singing in the choir. I don't have anything on YouTube, but I do sing with.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
I
heard you
do.
sing too. You can
I
sing.
have.
We were singing together
Yeah,
at
but it
my
ain't
house.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, but it ain't even. But you'll really hit me one of these days. Like we be playing around, but
Yeah.
I sing with the I go to progressive. I haven't sung. They asked me, but I'm a
Progressive.
progressive
The
life
pastor
giving
over there. You
word
talking about? Do you know? Do you
in
know?
Hillside.
DeAndre Patterson.
Yeah, he come
DeAndre
from there.
Patterson. I
Yeah,
come from under DeAndre Patterson.
yeah,
DeAndre Patterson has taught me. I love
over
DeAndre
there.
Patterson, man. Shout out to him. That's
Yeah,
pops.
he come from over there
Yeah,
from under
yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Alford.
yeah. Beast in the
Oh
church
man,
world. Love him.
yes,
He's on the radio too. Shout out
yes,
1390.
yep.
Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to our mentors, a few of our mentors there over there working with DeAndre
Hmm.
Patterson, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love what they're doing. He inspired me to do it.
yeah. So
For sure,
he definitely was with Apostle Alford,
for sure.
and he's a giant in
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
gospel
yeah,
industry,
yeah.
a giant in the when I tell you
Real
that
goats.
man,
Yeah.
not only from singing, like I look at people, they do a lot of stuff, but this man is truly what he sings about.
Yes,
And
yes,
that's what I look at. Him and
yes,
his wife, his family
yes.
are truly Christian
They really
leaders,
are.
and they lead by example. And
They do.
he's an amazing teacher
Yes.
and just a loving man of God. And I honor him and his
Yeah.
family. So Lady Glow over there, 4500 Frontage Road. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
they are amazing people. And I've been in church all my life, like I said. And
Hmm.
sometimes I've experienced church hurt.
Of
And a lot of
course.
those things, though they gave me wisdom when I
Mm.
went through that, they gave me understanding
Yeah.
of the men and women of God.
I've been through the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah.
The same thing.
And I love your page. You put a lot of beautiful worship and
You know what?
scriptures
The
and
reason
stuff
and the
like that
reason
on.
and personally, it's not a joke for me now.
No,
It's because I seen God for myself.
exactly.
And this is why I told God on any platform that I ever go on, I will worship you before I even say anything about me. Because
Yes.
if it wasn't for you,
If it
because I
wasn't for
seen
God.
it for myself again, I seen it for myself without anyone
too.
else in the room, without
Yes.
someone opening up the Bible,
Yeah.
reading it to me, without a preacher having to tell me a thing or two. I
Mhm.
saw God for myself.
You have
And I
to.
know God is real. And that's why I said on each platform, I don't care. Like I come from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I got people that even my guys, they be like, man, you always talk about God, man. But I
Mhm.
love that, man. But you always talk about
That's why
God.
you are where you are, and they
Yeah,
where they at a
and
lot of
that's
times.
exactly why I do it, because I want to show them, like, if you see what I have, if you see what I do, it's great. But if I wasn't worshiping God, then it's just like, oh, this guy just doing a lot of great things, and he's just a guy that's just doing
Just
it.
regular.
But if I'm really putting God on the level where as though, like, I ain't doing this by myself, like I couldn't have
Exactly.
done this. If it
Mm-mm.
was up to me, I probably would be doing something totally different,
Exactly.
to be honest, because this wasn't my plan. You know what I'm saying? So, but God is amazing, and I'm gonna worship Him no matter what.
And I love that coming from a young man. And I say that because I feel like young people can connect to young people, because sometimes they look at us when we get older like we are like
You
we
ain't
don't
even
know. But
old.
I'm almost
You
half
ain't
a
no old,
hundred.
Louis.
I'm not saying
You took
that's
my
a
path 100.
I'm almost half a hundred, y'all. I'm not saying that I'm old. I'm seasoned.
Yeah,
So I know I look a little younger than my age.
yeah, yeah,
Glory
yeah,
to
yeah. You
God.
looking good out here. You looking good out here.
But what I'm saying, sometimes they'll look at us, sometimes depending on what age we are. Because let me say this little story. I remember when my uncle turned 30,
Mhm.
and I was younger. And when he was like, I just turned 30, I was like, man, he old. And 30 is nowhere
Wait,
near.
hold on. Don't
Yes.
tell me that, because I'm 29 years old.
Yes. I used to be like,
I'm
man,
knocking
he
on 30,
old.
literally knocking on 30.
So you know how young
I
I was.
always wanted to be older and grow up, but I never thought that I'd be just 30
Right?
tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be
God is
30
good.
soon.
But you still look 25.
God is amazing. Thank you.
He look rich because
Thank
he
you.
is rich in
Amen.
spirit, rich. God
Amen.
making him rich naturally, spiritually, physically,
Amen.
emotionally, all that good stuff. That's what I love about God is He take care of the whole man. And
Oh,
a lot of people be looking, oh, it's not cool. This when I tell you, if you want to be cool, you want some real swag,
yeah.
try God.
And this is why it's cool for me. It's because I always been popular. So if I can represent them, it looks
Exactly.
even cooler. You know what I'm
And we
saying?
ain't got to be looking all crazy. We can have
Nah,
style.
nah. We can
Like
have some
this, he got
style.
on his golf gear. He looking like
Yeah,
he coming from the rich golf course and stuff
for
like
sure
that.
that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Nothing's
that,
wrong with it.
But sometimes people get that misconstrued of what they feel like you can't do. Most of the stuff you can't do is not good for you
It's
anyway.
true.
So, and then he just trying to get you to live an abundant life because that's what he came so that we might have life and have that more abundantly.
Exactly.
And that
Exactly.
goes in every area of your life.
It does.
And I want to talk about a little bit, since we on that subject, because I posted earlier, I said so many people mixing religions, like mixing Christianity with witchcraft and different stuff like, and just it just
That
when I
goes back
say
into those
witchcraft,
pastors that got married.
yeah,
And
just
you know
different
what? I
stuff.
said that I wasn't gonna go public with this and get on the radio and let all the people hear me say stuff like this. But listen, I'm gonna keep it funky and I'm gonna say it like this: certain things just should not be going on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone, but I'm
Now we
saying
saying in love.
you literally have, and then what you're leading people to hell,
Yeah.
literally, and all of those people are counted for.
Yeah.
And you will get it at the end of the day. And that's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna
And
say
people don't
because
believe in hell, but it's real.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah. Believe in
and,
what
and
you want to
don't
believe
believe in
in.
the devil and stuff.
Yeah.
He real, y'all.
I'm not here to argue
And
with you.
no, we're not here
Yeah,
to
yeah,
argue.
yeah.
Just to bring like a lot of people out here, a lot of Christians that say they Christians, they saging, and I'm like, if you read the Bible, I never heard Jesus say go
Those
sage,
are
but the
idols.
oil.
Yeah.
He said, anoint your house with oil, anoint your forehead with oil. Prayer, the word is the most powerful and precious thing to God. He said everything will pass, but his word
Yeah.
will stand. We don't
Yeah.
want to get in there and read and study the word, though. That's
Mhm.
come from being lazy. But the
Yeah, yeah.
word, if you empower yourself with the word, whatever you need to know, whatever you need, is in his word.
But you
It's
know what,
not in
Ovita?
saging.
Our people lack. I mean, they perish from a lack of knowledge.
Yes.
It's because like I told someone in our organization, I keep talking about the organization, I'm there every day. So
No,
I'm
it's
stuck.
cool.
So it's like they were saying, like, how did you get so successful? Or you got it good. I said, brother, if you
Work
only
for
knew,
that.
if you only knew. And the only thing that separates me from you, because I'm not no special than you, is research. And
Exactly.
then it's not just research, it's acting upon what
It,
you learn. And that
ain't that's
goes
what
back,
wisdom
faith
is?
without
Works
is
is
dead.
dead.
So, but at the end of the day, it's like if you want something, you have the internet. You got
Man.
IA, whatever they got all type
AI,
of stuff.
everything.
AI, you can ask
The
your
library's
phone.
still there.
Right. You can talk to your phone and ask for any information that you
Yes.
want. It's just about acting upon the information. People are not acting upon the
No.
information. People are letting information come in this ear and the
And go
left ear
out
and go
the
out the right ear.
yes.
And it's their fault.
Yeah.
It's because that's what I'm saying. It's like if okay, let's talk about millionaires, right? Now, I got a lot of millionaire friends. All of my friends are richer than me, right? Majority of them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I try to hang out with people that has more than me. I'm young
That's
because I'm coming up
that's
next and
that's
they know it,
wise. That's
right?
wisdom.
So I'm like, it comes to a point like if you have the research and you're just sitting up on the research and you're not really doing nothing about it, it's just like, why did you just learn that? So basically, you're really wasting your time not acting upon it.
Yeah.
Now, and then another excuse with people, it'd be like, well, I got the research, but I don't have the money. Now, that's understandable. Everything don't cost money though.
That's
And
true.
then it's just about really learning about what you really want to do and going to find people that's doing it
Yeah.
and then really getting up under them, not coming to ask
No,
for a
just trying
handout,
to
just
learn.
simple, like something
Yeah.
that I would say. If you're successful, right? I will come to be like, you know what, Ovita, I see you doing your thing. I don't even want nothing from you. I'm a working man. I got my own. Can I sit up under you to learn
I've
something?
done that.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Like, and that
I
that that
volunteered my time.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like I tell all my guys, I say use me. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, I don't like using people. You better use me. You better learn how to use
you the
me
right
because I
way.
want to use you
Exactly.
to do
That's
something.
right
Because if I can't
usage.
use you, then what you around for? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
No,
Yeah.
but that
So
what you're saying is absolutely correct.
yeah,
Because what you want to become, you should be around. And most of the time what you're around is what you are.
most
And
definitely.
that's why I love to hang out with people that smarter than me, that
Yes,
speak
yes, yes,
well,
yes, yes,
that
yes, yes,
know
yes,
more knowledge and stuff
yes.
like that, because I want to learn
Mm-hmm.
from you. I want
Mm-hmm.
to learn from you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't never want to get to the age to where I'm shut off because I'm a certain age that can't a young person or whatever. Like now you talking,
Yeah.
I'm learning from you.
And everybody can learn from each other because
Exactly.
just because I know a certain thing doesn't mean you don't know nothing.
Exactly.
That's not what this is about. It's
Exactly.
literally about just being a student to the game. And any
Yes.
game that you in, just be a
A
student to it
life
and learn.
student.
You know what I'm saying? It's just almost like being a basketball player. Just because they were just in the championship doesn't mean they're not going to be in the gym on Monday.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean they're not going to have night practice. Doesn't mean they don't have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and be at the gym at 5:30. So it's just
Yeah.
like I
And it's
teach
never too late.
yeah, I'm teaching everybody, or I'm learning myself to treat my career like the gym room. Like
Yeah.
even when we just won a championship, even when we just did 1,600 sales last week, we're gonna go back and revamp because we have to know, like, okay, we did our thing, but what we didn't do right.
Exactly.
Because we can always tighten something up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Tighten up, guys. Do your thing and be a student to the game and stop acting like you know too much not to listen.
Yeah. Or don't one thing I don't know the scripture per se, like verbatim, but I know it's a scripture. I'm gonna come back that said when he said laziness, being lazy is equivalent. You're gonna be poor
Exactly.
when you don't do
It's
anything like
poverty.
we think
Yeah.
that it's just gonna happen. We sit up and dream. People got big dreams and you procrastinating all the time and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." You're setting yourself up to be poor.
I mean, the more times you say you're gonna do it, somebody else just did it.
They did it.
Every time you said
They
it.
did
And
it.
then what do you think about this? Reinventing the wheel. Now, I'm going to talk about reinventing the wheel because I always struggled in business. When I first started my business, I always sat with our staff and I'm like, yeah, we should do it this way or we should do it that way. So one day I talked to a guy who was already doing it, who been doing it, who ain't never stopped doing it. I'm
Right.
like, what are you doing? This. And he says, this is the money pitch. We call it the money pitch in our organization. And he said, just do it like this. Act like you are a company or a organization like McDonald's. Stop, don't switch up. Do the same thing every single day, and that's how you get successful. He said, and then because I like I said, reinvent the wheel. You got people that really sit up and think about ideas and be like, they sit and think for years on different things and be like, well, I don't want to
And
do it
don't
just like them.
move.
It's simple. You can do it like them. Just add your flavor to it because what
Exactly.
you're thinking about 9 times out of 10, somebody is doing it right now.
That's like cooking chicken, though. We all know how to cook it. But
Not everybody
no,
now.
well, when I say that,
I get it though. Nah,
right?
yeah,
Because I
that's true.
learned, I didn't know how to cook. My
That's true.
ex-husband actually taught me how to cook, and I come from a cooking family. I
Oh.
would always and go get the stuff. But what I did when I learned how to cook the basics, own little twang to it,
And
you
it's
know.
staying now.
And you feel me?
It's
That's how
staying.
I put my own little twist to it.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And that's just taking swag and reinventing it with the same swag that they had, but add my
Exactly.
own flavor to it. And I ain't
Period.
really overthinking it. Like because I used to overthink. That's why I want to talk to anyone. If anyone is out there listening to us
I'm an
talking, and if
overthinker.
you're overthinking anything,
Yes.
listen, pray about it because at the
Yes.
end of the day, that's confusion. That's the spirit of
Yeah.
confusion. It wants to interrupt what you're doing. And the more you sit there and overthink, the more you're just going
Yes.
people gonna be running past you. God is blessing. He's in the blessing business for real.
Yeah.
So when you waiting, somebody else is going.
Exactly.
Time is of the essence. Time waits for no man.
Not
Time's
at
gonna
all.
keep ticking. When
Yeah.
I leave, when you leave, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So either you're gonna go with it or you're gonna stay where you at. See what I'm saying?
Exactly. You don't want to be stagnant. And
Yeah,
I know
you don't want to be
sometimes
like that.
that can happen. And sometimes we just need to take a little mental break,
Yeah,
make a plan.
yeah.
Because wisdom it's not just knowledge, but it's applying what you know.
Mhm.
It's a lot of people, like you were saying, and even myself sitting on things and not because fear can
Yeah.
stop you from moving too, even
Oh,
though
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Even though you
that's
know
very important.
sometimes people are dealing with the spirit of fear.
Mhm.
But that's why you just go ahead and jump off the bridge because can't nothing happen but success. And if
Exactly.
you fail, it's not a failure, it's just a learning
I'm
thing.
glad that you just said that.
Yeah.
Every time you say something, I have something to say back. This is called great
That's why we had.
conversation,
That's
right?
it.
And I love it. But like you just said, when you said it how you said it, I really felt it
Yes.
because you really are. You really can do anything. Like you really can do anything. Like anybody can do anything. Like
Yeah.
look at other people that's doing it.
Put the
You know what
work
I'm
in.
saying? It's just about
Yeah. Some
going.
people just want it to happen.
Yeah. Some people
It
want it
ain't
to happen, and
like you won't lose weight. Oh,
yeah,
I look like this, but I would. You got to put some
you got to
effort
get
in.
rich. You got to. I used to try to get rich schemes and stuff like that. Come up
Oh
on a
yeah.
few hundred
You
thousands, and
right.
try to see what that was, and it always somehow slipped out of my
Yeah.
hand, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
It
this
wasn't a
ain't it.
permanent
This not it.
fix.
And I said, my mama, she told me, she said, son, you can make money all day long, but you just can't keep it. She said, look, she said, look, son, she said, 1 minute you all the way up, and the next minute you go down. She said, stay up, son. So when she said, stay up, son, a light just switched to my.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I can make money, and I know how to go get it right now. I know how to go get it right now, and I'll go get it. So that's what I did. But I told myself, I said, stability is better than
Yes.
just doing something for the moment. I
Yeah.
said longevity is way better.
Yeah.
I'd rather be connecting with people who I'm going to see in the future. I want to see
Mhm.
you later on in life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do business with you later on in
Yeah.
life. Some people you're not going to do business with. Some people you're not going
Yeah.
to be connected
Everybody
to.
is sometimes people are
Seasonal.
seasonal. Yeah.
Right. You got
Yeah.
seasonal people,
And
but
that's
at the
okay.
end of the day, you do have good people.
Yes.
And I was talking to someone, forgot who I was talking to, but I was talking about more so me growing up, really analyzing and really going back on what I went through. I think keeping the right relationships are important. And I
Very.
think fighting for relationships are important.
Yes.
I think even where we're lacking it in my generation as dating, I think people don't have the fight.
No.
People, you would literally be with someone today and be with someone tomorrow. It's
You know
because
what
you
that
can't take
is?
it. You don't know how to
And
fight.
then it's a lot. It's you can meet people now so fast and quickly online. I could drop
Easy.
somebody today and meet somebody tomorrow.
Easy. You got Tinder
Yeah.
now. You
That's
got
what's wrong.
BLK.
We just
You got
flooded.
Instagram. You
Yeah.
got Facebook dating.
It's
You
a
got
lot.
inboxes. You
Yeah.
got DMs.
Yeah.
You even got emails if you're weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just saying.
So that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
but we got to learn to be patient. We
You
got
do.
to have discipline. You got to be careful who you deal with. You got to make sure you're ready.
And
You
gotta
got to
be
be
able to
healed.
forgive.
Yep. Forgive, be healed from traumas.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
just entering into situations and we messed up and we
Yeah.
messing up
Yeah.
others. You know, so it's a
Yeah.
that
And I'm not
yeah.
going to talk about, I don't really want to talk about my past relationship, anything like that. But obviously, I have been
Well, you have some experience.
clearly.
You can talk about experience.
Well, yeah. That's why I wanted to say it's just like, it's you're accustomed to what you see.
Yes.
And I always said like some people never seen their mom be with a man for a long time. Some people seen their mom just be with him and him and him and him
Yes.
again and him
Yeah.
some more.
Yeah.
And some women have seen it and some men has been a part of that too. But I was just saying, like, even in my past relationship, it's just like some things could have been corrected. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And that's called accountability, and I'm not afraid to take it. And
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
how you learn.
yeah, it's just like some things could have went different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it takes two to tangle.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be just one person
No.
just making all the moves because you are in this too, right?
Exactly.
And it takes you to get a clear understanding on
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do or
Yeah.
what we're trying
Yeah.
to do.
Most
And
of us don't know how to communicate
yes,
in relationship. Most
yes,
when I say us brown people,
yeah,
most of us are not great communicators.
yeah, that's
And
true.
now we in a information era where we can learn how to be in good relationships. I hear so much great advice that comes from these
Yeah,
relationship coaches that's out. Some of it up, but I hear a lot of good stuff that I wish I would have known. I grew up in
yeah,
church. It kind of hindered me because I didn't know how to date. We couldn't date. So I
hmm
didn't know how to date when I started dating. I didn't
right,
have certain expectations and
right.
stuff. I had to learn on the job
Every
training.
date. Why does every date look? Every date has to end with sex.
Yeah,
I was just
nowadays.
I keep talking about my mom too, because we have real conversations too.
Yeah.
And she was talking, she was like, what happened? She asked the question to me. She said, what happened to dating? She
Yes.
said, what happened to taking a
Listen to
person
the
out
music.
and then chilling with them and then analyzing and really getting to know them and then making a decision after the date? I'm not going to talk to that person no more
It's
because
the culture.
we're not compatible and it's not going to work. What happened to
Yeah.
that?
It's the
But
culture.
yeah, you got like, I ain't gonna lie, like tonight I'm going on a date. Shout out to the special woman that I'm going on a date with.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's she said something funny. So honestly, because I live far, I'm gonna say this, but I would never tell a name or nothing like that. Never
Right.
put on camera. But she did say something. She said, she was like, I text her because I live far. You know where I live.
Yeah.
Far. You came to my
Yeah.
house, really far.
Yeah.
So I live far. So I'm like
Like an hour from you.
too far for me to be
Yeah.
driving
But
late
I
at night.
drive an hour all the time.
Yeah, I know that.
Every-
So I'm like, I'm just gonna get a hotel room close by.
Mhm.
And she said, don't get anything in your head, like don't get to thinking like we're gonna do
Exactly.
something tonight.
I don't
said,
blame her. Stick to it, sis.
That's true. And I
Stick
said
to it.
the only person that's thinking
Don't look
about doing
cussy handsome. Stick
yeah.
to it.
I'm like, the only person that's thinking about doing anything is probably you because I didn't think about that. I'm
Right.
just thinking about staying
Well,
close so I won't have to drive too far. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, you don't have to always have sex on the first night.
Don't you
You
should.
know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you can really as a man, and I'm saying this for real. And I done been around the block a few times. But I'm just saying, I think it's important to really, really date and really get a chance to know
Yeah.
people. Intellectual
Yeah.
Radio. We right here.
You all, we had an amazing show. We talked
Great.
about so many great things. You can find Suge.
Tyree Shug everywhere. TYREESUGG. Find me on anything that way.
Yeah. And you can find me on Vita Ivy on Facebook and Brown Sugar
Brown
19358 because I'm just that sweet on my Instagram. I thank you so much for coming tonight. I had a great time.
I
I'm
love
not
this.
even ready for the show to be
Me
over.
neither. I love
But thank
this.
you, Earl.
Thanks,
thank you
Earl.
so much for
Thanks,
making us
Intellectual
sound
Radio,
real good.
Bornrich. We
Enjoy
love
your
you.
weekend. Be
Let's
safe. Don't
go.
drink and drive.
Hey.
I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie, tell me we okay.